it. Come on.
Tell.
Hey.
Yep. Hey. Just busting some.
Hey.
Only if you can hear the music.
Of course, they will hear it. They will hear when we mix it.
Afterward.
Man,
That's how we do it. We got Charlie in the building here.
I swear to God, man, we have Charles in the building. You have no idea.
We've been trying to get this guy on the waiting list, man.
As in, bro.
It's been taking forever.
Bro. Charles has been
You know-
everywhere, bro.
It's been a while.
Charles, honorable shout out to you, bro. Honorable shout out to you.
That's how we do it. Calling the building, DJ Kali.
I swear to God, man. Charles, finally, man.
Have fun.
This guy, you are a hard guy to find.
What do you mean hard guy?
Like, trust me, I've been looking for Charles.
Don't guys say hard guy, they come and carry him or hard guy.
I know.
The way the cops look at hard guy is a different thing.
No. Charles is not a hard guy with regards to that. Charles is not that type of hard guy.
Okay.
I'm here today. You know.
You know what's funny?
What?
First of all, let me tell you guys something.
What do you want to see? This guy.
So I walked in here into the building, our studio here. Beautiful studio, by the way. Walked in, I saw someone. I thought today was NBA draft. I saw the young man. He was looking like as if he's getting drafted. Number one, first pick.
Nah, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. See,
Give us some music.
You know what? I could easily just draft Charles now.
That's it.
You
Draft
know?
him and give him more of this suit.
But nah, man, Charles, like, we're gassed to have you here, bro. Like, thank you so much. Like, if you know what it took
To get him?
to get Charles here, Charles is like, nah, I can't be here today. I have my boys thing. I can't be here today. I have to be here. I'm like, God, who is booking Charles?
Do you know what they call him?
God,
They call him a father figure.
are you serious?
Look
He's
at
always
you,
a father
man.
to many.
Are you serious?
You know?
Nah, man, honorable shout out to you.
Many women
Shout out
and
to
men.
Man. How you been, bro? What's going on?
I've been great, man. I just want to say thank you. I know you've been asking for almost a year.
Bro,
I know. It's been a year. It's been a year.
trust me,
you know?
man.
So
Charles will tell me, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, nah, bro. Thank you so much,
I know,
bro.
but I'm here today. That's what matters.
I swear. Like, Kali, wait. Okay, so Kali, of course, you knew Charles before me.
Oh, yes.
How did you meet the pedestrian? Because I know he must have been.
First of all, he was a wandering pedestrian. I have many ways I met him. So one day, a guy called Nna,
And
That's
who's on
supposed to be here, though.
I was supposed to be here, but he's also another individual
That's difficult to get hold of.
that have so many issues,
Trust me, man.
you know. But we'll story for another day. So he walked into the gym one day with this young man.
I remember that day. Was that
And
5 years ago?
he came, no, more than that. He came, he hit my back. He's like, who you walking at?
Are you serious?
He doesn't even know me.
Are you serious, bro?
I'm like, who's this guy? So he was hitting my back, was pressing my, he's like, you a strong man, eh? A strong man, African man. I look at him. I said, you too, a strong man. He's like, me, I'm trying my best.
Oh, nice.
If you look at Charles, he always talks like this. I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do much.
You were extra, bro.
He reminds me of
Right.
the usher in my church back home. They're always very humble. I'm trying my best. My family is trying. We're still feeding.
We're getting there.
We're
We're
getting
getting there now, bro.
So he was doing that, and I watched
right.
him. He didn't. And I asked him one question. Are you going to come back next week? No, sorry. Are you going to come back tomorrow? I will try. You know how that membership. I never saw him again. See, when we were playing soccer, I saw him.
Oh, yeah?
You know, and they beat our team that day.
Right.
Oh, so you guys were on the same team?
No, opposite team.
Oh, okay.
So they beat our team, and it was fun. It was just a day tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nah, man, like, so, like, I've always heard of Charles because I met James first.
Right. Yeah. My
And then, so there was an event. I don't want to necessarily mention the event. And I saw
Is it
Charles.
a bad event?
No, it was a good event. It was actually your event.
Okay,
So
okay.
I saw Charles and Francis coming in with gifts. I'm like, who are these people? So like,
Yes.
so they came in with gifts, and then I now noticed. So like someone said Charles. I was like, oh yeah, this is Charles.
Right.
But yeah, man, like trust me. I know that people like Charles here, people are always happy. Yeah, like not that they're always happy, but like they always you almost never see them with a sad face. But then trust me, people like this when they get angry.
It's not pleasant.
You don't want to be
You
there.
don't want to mess with me.
And again, remember, someone that wears a drafting suit like
Oh
this.
my
You know what
God.
I'm messing with, right?
Adidas, bro.
I mind you, he fought different lions back home.
I used to, yo, I've actually heard that story. Is that
It's true.
actually true?
He had a confrontation with a lion.
Like, I've heard the story that you fought a lion.
Not him, his brother had a confrontation
Which
with
one?
a lion.
Like, which of the brothers now? Is it Francis now or who? Or is it you?
He doesn't want to say it because of political Sudanese political.
Before they say we have a guy who fought a lion in Canada,
Right.
and then you see the news guys outside your house.
You ask him how was the experience.
All I can tell you is don't mess with us. You know, we
Are you
figured it
serious?
out, yeah?
Of course,
Right.
of course. It's always nah, man. Like most times I see Charles at the gym, and Charles is just pulling it in. Like Charles is just like,
With his hoodie up, right?
trust me, bro. Like like he's going hard, and I'm like, nah, I actually want to go hard like Charles, but then I don't want to go hard like Kali. Like, listen.
And why is that? Why is
Listen,
that?
bro.
Why is
I've
that?
heard stories. I've heard stories. Kali, people that work out with you, they don't come back.
Did you ask them why they don't come back?
Kali, I've heard stories that people like. Trust me, man. But really, speaking about going to the gym, speaking about working out, speaking about that entire activity, which I personally think is spiritual, but people don't understand. Like,
Right.
see, the act of going to the gym, the act of working out, like there is so much to it that
100%.
people don't know. Like they just think, oh, you're just lifting weights, then you're just
Just tearing your body.
like whatever metaphysics, whatever dynamics that is going on, with that event, I think it is one of the very special events that you can actually have with your body. Like
That's right,
stretching it, like pulling, like trust me, like just trying to like, change the position of every cell in your body,
yeah.
and like trust me. But yeah, like for you guys, of course, like looking at you guys are big motherfuckers. Like, trust me.
He's the
What?
guy like that.
Nobody
Like that.
should.
That's Khaled.
Nobody
He's
can
the
mess with you
Khaled.
guys.
If you see Charles' bicep,
No, I don't want to see Charles's bicep. Like, look,
you
no,
can see from the jumpsuits.
That's the guy right there. Look
No,
at
but Kali, look at your hand too, bro.
Right,
No.
right.
Kali, look at your hand, bro.
Bro, it's just the sweater, In Canada, you gotta wear a big sweater.
Right.
But now, like, when was your first time into the gym? Like when did you go into the gym? Do you remember your first time in?
I'm not gonna lie. I go way back in the high school days.
So that was here or back home?
It was here. I was
Okay.
like around 2014. you
Okay.
know?
Yeah, move the mic closer. Yeah.
All right, we're back now. Yeah, I was around 2014.
Okay.
And I used to go to YMCA. I didn't know anything,
Are you serious?
I've always been an active guy. I play soccer. And eventually I got into the gym. Like, I didn't know what to do. My first day was just crazy,
You're just everywhere.
Right, everywhere. I didn't know what part to work on. Like, when my first day, like, I watch my guys, right? When people are working out.
Yeah.
and
Then you just do what they're doing.
Right. And the first thing that I did was bicep.
Dumbbell. Oh, okay.
Dumbbells, and then you just try to do your dumbbells.
Yeah.
We can see
So
that.
around 2014, yeah.
Bro, 2014, man. That is next level dedication.
Right.
That's a long time.
Nah, but Kyle, how about you? First day into the gym, and then you're like, okay, this is now like a daily routine. It's not just when I feel like.
See, let me tell you. First of all, Charles cannot say that's his first day at the gym.
Well,
The
I think he
first day
can say.
Charles walked into the gym was when he walked into their farm in Sudan.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
Because picking up those farm equipment,
100%.
Right.
he's working out.
100%.
It might not be a gym, but it's part of the gym. This thing, Anyway, I guess what you mean. Physical
And that was
gym,
like
yeah.
back in the village,
Back in
back
the,
home.
probably in,
Right.
for you in the 90s.
You
so.
know. Right.
Yeah, but for me, it's first of all, my dad was the person that inspired me to start a workout. So this story is kind of funny. So we used to run every morning, and he kind of forced us to run with him. So he would get me shoes, and I'll go hide them or throw them away. I'll say I can't find the shoes. So my dad would buy like 2 more.
Because you don't want to run.
Yeah, because I don't want. It's too early. It's like 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, my father used to jog in the morning, 5:30 in the
right.
morning. And I said, no, I can't do it. No, it's too much. So I think I did it maybe one maybe a few times, and I got used to it a little bit. But it's a lot of walk. You jog like almost maybe like 2 kilometers.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So every day, man. But anyway, so when I came here, then first of all, I was a skinny guy.
Of course, like I've seen pictures of you. I'm like, who? I'm like, who is this guy?
Is that really Khaled?
I'm like, who is this guy, bro?
Right.
I was trying like probably like 140 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe because I was wearing sometimes if I go to H&M, if I want to wear tight fit, I go for extra small.
V-necks?
V-neck extra small.
Kali,
You know?
Kali always reminding us how cheap he is. H&M.
I go to the H&M, I buy the 5 for $20 V-neck. You can rotate them throughout.
Get all the colors.
They're all
right?
different color. Get the blue, pink, everything. It was amazing. But you know what happened? So the first time I started to, know about the gym, I knew how to do some workout back home, but I didn't do so much back home. Just put press up and
Yep.
But the first time I walked into the gym, I can remember that day. I walked in there, I said, these people have gone far. I looked at somebody, I said, these people have gone far. Kali, where do you start from?
A whole lot of equipment.
lot
Like
of
you're confused, bro.
Right.
I looked at the place, I said, this looks like a market square. Everyone is busy. But that day I didn't go to work out though. I went for inquiry. Just asked the guy, it's a school gym.
Yeah.
So what's going on here, And he just talked to me. He said, yeah, I can come and show you some stuff. So I forgot that they do like a shift. So the next time I came, he wasn't there. So I was just perambulating the whole gym, doing different things.
And it's always like that, though.
Of course.
It's
Like that.
Yeah.
No?
Until you build a routine.
Right.
To be able to so from there, but I have so many gym stories. Maybe as we progress. But it was when I got in there, I said, no, it's a long way. And I can remember lots of people telling me, you're wasting your time.
Bro,
That's true.
listen,
It happens.
I've heard someone tell me, this gym you are going to save, why are you going?
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys do there? And I'm like, trust me, like in my mind, I wanted to cuss the person out. But I'm like, nah.
But you don't have to call this person out.
Let me just keep
It's their
quiet.
understanding.
Let me just keep quiet, bro.
Because I think the gym, going in there, it taught me many things about life now.
No.
That helped me in the creative side especially.
Listen,
Yeah.
for me, the gym, the entire act itself
Yeah.
is life.
That's true.
That's
100%. Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
The entire act itself is life. And I'll give you an example. Someone who comes to your gym for the very first time today sees Kali, sees yourself, Charles. You guys are working out.
Yeah.
That person wants to aspire to be like you guys. Trust me, maybe you guys are lifting like, maybe you guys are lifting like 200 pounds. The person wants to lift that 200 pounds. And then you know what? After after carrying like 10 coils, they go to the mirror. And then they check.
Right.
They check their bicep, they check everything. And then, it's the same with life also. In the sense that some people have begun their journey earlier. They started putting in the work earlier.
Yeah.
You that just started today,
It's gonna take time. Yeah.
So like, trust me, like this year, one thing that the gym actually teaches me is that everything takes time.
100%.
But you have to put in the work. Those small events, those like, okay, so you come on Monday, you come on Tuesday, you come whenever you come, they add up gradually. Like, it's not just going to be, boom,
It's
one
not a
week.
one day. It's not a, you're right.
It's not a one day thing.
I'm going to tell a little story. I remember my first time at the gym, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know Eastwood High School. Is on
Yeah, I know
you guys
Eastwood, yeah.
You guys see the gym right there? Crunch on King Street.
Yeah.
So I went to that school, like, I could have gone to that gym, but I didn't have the courage,
Are you serious?
I've always wanted to go, but I'm like, what did I even do here? You know what I mean? So I used to pass by, just look at the guys. I got scared,
Are you serious?
And yeah. And
Were you
then
scared of like just size or what?
Just the size, the environment. I thought they do boxing, and I was never into that.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't want to go in there, So I am that kid, that first guy who never been to the gym. Like, first time, you don't know anything, right?
Yeah.
And then I started going to YMCA, playing soccer here and there, and then you start meeting people, you know what I mean? And then that's how I started. I mean, I got into lifting a little bit, and I was never consistent, you know?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you
it's
go,
just like,
you go today,
Kali
next
knows
4
that.
months.
Kali knows that. He knows that. If I go on Monday, I'm like, you know, I just go home and then wait like 2 or 3 days later, then I would go.
Are you
So
serious?
that was me. I was never, you know, I was so small. I mean, I'm so small, but
Nah, Charles, you're not small.
yeah.
Charles, you're not small. Stop it.
It's when the
Charles,
jumpsuit.
Charles, you're not small.
Even in the jumpsuit, the shoulder is still popping out.
Guy, Charles, you're not small, man.
Yeah.
Don't say Charles, if you say you're small, then what am I?
You a big man. Look
Nah.
at you, you know. If
Nah,
you take
bro.
off that sweater, bro.
Stop
you're
it,
a
bro.
big guy, man.
Stop it, bro.
Come on.
But yeah,
But yeah, so it's been a long way, you know. You know, down the road, I've met great people. I've met some people that were not so good in my life.
Yeah.
But it just takes you that time, you know, when you meet that person and they're willing to support you. And I'm lucky to be in that cycle, you know. I met great people. For example, I remember me getting serious in the gym was when I met we call him, his name is Yemeri Mutuku. So when I met him, actually we met in school, Conestoga days. So I was never into gym. And he's like, you know, I remember the first thing he told me. He's like, Charles, you know you can really get big? I'm like, nah, man, like that's a long process. I can't, you know what I mean? and then he, like me and him started going here and there. We would stay late after school, you know? And we did that, but it wasn't the same. Sometimes I would slack. I'd be like, hey, I have an appointment. I would just go home, you know what I mean? So
You still do that though?
He's just so yeah, man. And yeah, eventually after I was done in school, then I moved to Waterloo, and I would say that was one of the best things that happened to me because I met again some good friends, and the gym was right by my house, so I didn't have to take a bus and all those days, you know what I mean? And then so I would just go with him, and then back to that story, how I met Kali. Yeah, how I met Kali. Oh, such a great, funny guy.
Okay, so you've been going to the gym for almost 9 years now. Like, let's say it's not consistent, but let's say plus and minus.
Right.
How about you also you've been going for almost let's say on aggregate 5 years.
No.
Roughly, I would say 5.
No, it's not.
I would say 5 years. Serious.
Is yours more?
If I put it from...
You mean for me or Kali?
No, Kali.
Okay, yeah.
From 2010. 2010, 2011. Right.
Kali, so that's 10 years.
Yeah, over that.
That's 10 years.
So, Kali, you should have already represented Canada in something, maybe heavyweight or something like. Kali, why you wasting that
You should have been a
talent?
power lifter, Kali.
Kali,
Come on, man.
as in you don't rub oil in your body.
That oil is always funny.
But really,
yeah.
What do you guys get from the gym? Like asking this honest question. What does it give you guys? Yeah, that you go back the next day.
Orgasm or what? What does it give us?
Okay,
you go
for
back.
me,
This guy said orgasm.
What does it give us?
okay, for
I'm
me,
hearing you, my guy.
Yeah, right. For me, gym has become part of my life, you know. And like I said, I've been doing it. I started from nowhere, you know what I mean?
Oh.
So to be where I am today, and it's not about the size, it's just that's a space where I feel at home, you know. When I'm there, I feel happy, you know what I mean? So, and then when I'm there, I relate to so many people. When I see those kids lifting, I know where I started, you know what I mean? So when that little kid come out of nowhere, be like, okay, just want to talk to you. Want to be like, hey, Charles, how do you use that? Oh, how do you get that to that size? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just tell them the journey and just try to help them.
Trust me, that's actually
me.
inspirational,
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Trust me. How about you, Kali? How did you what does it give to you that you're like, nah, I need to go back tonight?
See, let me tell you. I remember when I started, right? Every time I go home, remember, even if you say what people say don't get to you, it does get to you.
Well,
I'll tell you why. When you get home and they say, "Oh, Kali, you're wasting your time," when you take off the shirt and you look at the mirror,
I don't see
that thing will just come to your mind. You look as if
no, but you know what?
I'm actually
You
wasting
know
my
what?
time,
It
right?
depends on when they tell you that.
Oh, see, they're telling people will
Because-
tell you that always at your beginning.
Let me be honest with you. Yeah,
Right.
somebody told me this
Yeah.
Somebody, so like I went somewhere to buy something and then I was like, oh, I'm just going from the gym. And then the guy said, oh, you work out? You don't look like you work out. Trust me, yeah? In my head, I'm like, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Because, see, there is this misconception that the gym is just for the physical.
I see, yeah.
Honestly, for myself,
Right.
Yeah.
of course, like I go to gym like to get my abs strong and all. But trust me, like aside from that, like the main reason why I actually go to the gym is actually for mental strength.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, it does.
like that is why I actually go hard on the gym.
It does help because the thing is, at first when I look at all those things in the mirror, you know, you see, at the end of the day, you have to face the truth. I look at myself in the mirror and say, young man.
I hope you're not wasting your time.
But you know the beauty of that in what I did?
Oh.
I'm always someone that loved the camera, right? I had a small camera at that time.
Really?
Yeah, I can show you all. I documented
The transformation,
everything.
yeah.
Right.
From A to Z, everything. I took photo that day.
Oh, you took photo the day that they were telling you,
Yeah, I took photo. After 2 weeks again, took another photo. I said,
But you know,
You have a long way to come.
sometimes 2 weeks can look like a long time.
yeah. So I look at my
I
dad,
said to God, bro.
I said, these people did. There might be some atom of truth to this. But you know what? I'm talking about every single person. Use the word you waste. But I just told myself, let me keep going. But what I did was, I didn't focus on just taking that photo every 2 weeks. I made it a little bit longer, you know. Just take the photo and just keep it.
Maybe every month.
It's not. I'm not posting it anywhere. I'm just keeping it for myself.
Yeah.
So I just kept it for myself. Take the photo. Sometimes, you know, I didn't just continue doing my thing. See, I'll tell you, I don't know why it happened. I just knew that. Mind you, most of the time I don't know what I was doing at the gym, because some people, they had this ego. There was too much ego at that time. You know, everybody wants all these big guys. You know, so I was just doing stuff. You know, YouTube was popular, but no lot of people doing. There was a few guys I was watching on YouTube too. You know, at that time. So, but slowly, it started coming. But let me answer your question. One of the key things why I keep going back,
Right.
is it taught me something. You see, in life, right? Even if someone takes the gym or everything away now, I'm willing to start from the beginning again. That's just what it taught me. And it taught me about, you see, everything, it will take time. Even if someone is, because I look at it and say, if someone is 5 today, I didn't turn from 5 to 18.
Yeah.
Right.
I grew,
Yeah.
you know, from that age. So it's always teaching me about being patient in something. Obviously, I still want, there's some instant gratification.
Of course. I want ASAP,
you know, ASAP quickly. But it taught me about that process of, you know, and mind you, I've not gotten to where I want to be. Because I still believe.
Hold on, you still want to be bigger?
No, not big. No, there's still some
goals that
there's some weight. Okay, for example, when I picked up 6 plates of deadlift.
Right.
6 wait.
6 plates.
What do you mean? Like three sides?
No.
6
on each side. Yes. The first time I did that, right?
Yeah, I picked up 2, bro. I picked up 2, bro. See my leg.
No.
I picked up 2, bro. Oh my God, but yeah, 6 plates.
But the first time that happened, right? Let me explain. I start to think about me lifting that weight 1 week before that weight. So every day I go to work, I'm thinking about it. I say it's coming.
So you just living rent free in your head.
Yes, you're living in my head. The day that day came, should I say frustrated or unfortunate? They were swimming by the gym.
So you did not lift it.
So I racked it, I put everything, and my friends, we used to be like 6 of us work out. And they're looking at me.
Like, some of them, you do that?
The good thing is that
you can see the
energy that was there, right? That's what I like so much at that time. A few of them, you know, I'm trying to remember his name again. Dami or something. No, not Dami. But he's a nice guy from Caribbean. He said, Kali, you can do it. I look at me and I say, see crowd. Kali.
For your hand.
And the platform is situated in a place where it's like facing the mirror. You can see the crowd from the mirror. So everyone looking toward that direction.
Right.
I just put the chalk in my hand.
You're like,
dusted it out. I looked at the bar. Said 1 week I've been thinking about this.
Let's do it.
When I went close to that bar, I poured it. I'm going to lie to you. It's as if I blacked out, but I know the weight was coming up.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was not seeing anything, but the weight was coming up.
Yeah.
I can feel something coming up, really heavy. You know, when it came up, I looked straight to the crowd.
Champion!
I still have that video.
That's Kali.
Then
I swear to God, bro.
I dropped it.
Nah, but tell me how you felt.
No. See, let me tell you. I looked at that weight as something that can never happen. But I didn't know that I could have done that in even 6 months before.
So you just didn't have the courage.
The thing is, it's not just the courage. The thing is the fear of failure.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But guess what? A few months later, when I tried it, one time I failed. But it didn't hit me like...
Because you had done it before.
You know me? You know? So I just felt myself, you know what? I did not prepare my mind ahead of time. So I tell people sometimes, if I know, like once in a month to do like heavy deadlift, I tell the guys that work out together, I say, start to think about it. If we're going to do it on a Tuesday, start thinking about it last week.
So you prepare your mind. Like
so what happens is...
But then like, talking about preparing your mind, like does that not create a vacuum for fear sometimes?
Oh yes, of course. What he's doing is preparation, right? I'm coming there, you know that there's one goal today. One goal is to pick up this particular weight. Mind you, that when we're doing those, for example, the deadlift every day, what happens is we are not trying to do so many reps before you get to your heaviest. The goal is that heaviest. So if you like do 1 rep, 2 reps, it doesn't matter. But the goal is just hit 1 for that heavy one. So we build up our strength. And we started doing it again because COVID ruined so many of our
form.
It ruined so many of the form, and deadlift is not. So, but that particular way of lifting, it's just a way, it helps you go to the gym and you see, you know what's funny? There's some people who work out with. Some of them, their life have transformed because of just gym. Because they come, you know, that thing is like, it's something they look up to.
Of course, like the gym changes you, man.
Yeah.
The gym changes how you think. It changes how you behave. It changes how you see yourself. Like the confidence it gives to you.
Yeah, you feel good, man, when you're out there, you know.
Trust me, man.
And you don't know what people might be going through, right? So just...
100%. 100%.
Like,
100%.
them being there, yeah.
Tell them how you provide therapy session to most women at the gym.
Don't go into that yet. Hold up on that, yeah. But yeah, like, trust me, like... So, let me understand you guys' routine in the gym. So, of course, like when you get into the gym...
Before we get that, I wanted to say something quick. Like, I was just going to say, right, when someone tell that to you that, oh, you're not going to do it, or you're wasting your time, you know? With me, like I said, like, it's just a process, you know what I mean? That's something that I already have that in my mind. That's like a motivation to me, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I take it a different way, you know? So just like Kali, you know, Kali sometimes call me out, like, because he knows what I can do. You know what I mean?
I know.
So when he pushed me in the gym saying, okay, Charles, you can do that, he hyped me up, you know what I mean? That, you know, that actually, I like that.
It gets to you, yeah.
Sometimes it gets to you, but, you know, you go home, you think about it, you're like, yeah, I can actually do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just, when someone say that to you, just take it in a positive way, you know? Maybe you should work a little harder, right?
Yeah.
So that's...
Like, for example, there's some workouts where, for example, it's not deadlift, but it's called rack pull. It's a little bit... So what happens is, in rack pull, for people that don't know, it's just elevated off the ground a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you know the place they do squat?
Yeah.
Let's say, no, the one before where you can change the bars.
I know the one.
Yeah, he knows right.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So when they change the bars, you put the bar, it's a little bit higher from the ground. Guess what's funny? Charles, I've not seen Charles do like maybe 6 plates for the deadlift. But Charles can do 8 plates there. Like 8 aside.
He's boosting it up. He's boosting it up a bit.
But how many can you do? Can you do 8 plates or not? Have you done 8 plates before?
No, I haven't.
No, don't lie, man. Don't lie.
8 aside, bro.
Have you done 7?
No, I haven't. I did 7.
You done 7 many times. You done 7, 8. Okay, you done 7, 12 reps.
I think you can do.
That's
I think you can
do.
do. You can do 8, 5 reps.
On a good
You
day.
done 7, 12 reps.
Right.
You know, so what I'm saying, like, you could see that there are different places of strength for different people.
I get it, yeah.
At the gym, right? So, surprisingly enough, we have some female friends that show us things that we don't know. That's why I say, that's one end up like, Kali, you haven't seen this. I'm like, wow, show me. Okay, do this. Then I'm like, okay.
Let me try.
Let me try. You know, they show us things that we don't know.
Right.
Different kind of workout.
So when you guys get to the gym, like, what's the first thing you do?
It depends.
Before going in heavy, like what's the first thing you guys do? Do you do pre-workout? Do you do cardio? Do you do like I don't know.
Like me personally, before I get to the gym, like it's mental preparation. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
Work, come home, I make sure I rest. I get enough rest. Like eat some good food. You know what I mean? Like eat some nice African food, and then I rest up a little bit, and then after that I go to the gym. So when I get to the gym, my first thing that I do, depending on the day, if I'm alone or I'm working out with my boys, so we always start with some light warm up. You know what I mean? We are not. I don't go on treadmills and all those.
Yeah.
But I know it's a good thing to do for people that like doing that. But personally, what I do, we start out with some biceps or some shoulders, like lightweight, just to get your body moving.
Yeah.
And then we can go, let's say we're doing legs. So we start with some light leg extensions or do those adductors and abductors. And just to warm up, you got to get the blood moving. And then before we go to the real one.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. How about you, Kali? Same thing?
It's almost the same thing, very, very, very similar. But sometimes you can come in, you get blood into flow.
It goes by the day, yeah.
but that sometimes if there's time, you can stretch the body.
Right.
Because one of the things we didn't do a lot is stretching the body even after the workout.
Yeah, it's important.
I know that's something we need to work on.
That's something we didn't.
Important. Yeah.
So that's back then when I was going to another gym, we had a very good lady that always stretched us, Lucy.
Lady.
Thank you, Lucy. Okay. We appreciate that.
Who was Lucy?
Yeah, I can't tell you about it. She was amazing. She gave us one of the best mass.
Oh, like massage or what?
It's kind of like it's a body alignment. Align your body. Your hand is not equal. Sometimes when you raise it up, you can see right now.
His hand is not equal. You see that? You see that?
So what every week that should be done. So we always.
Is it every week or like?
No, every week.
Like after every gym session.
No, gym session is too much. Every week.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, let me call it
so once a week. Twice. Okay.
Sometimes if you have the money for that.
Right.
But like that was an eye opener because, for example, she said you could actually lift more. I'm like,
If you stretch or what?
Yeah. That kind of that type of stretching. I was like, Then she did it for me. Mind you, after that stretch, you can't go lift because you can actually get injured.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So would you say it's good to do the after?
It's good to do it always after, right?
Right.
So did it after, and the next day we're doing deadlift. It was different. It felt like something was new.
Nice.
So when I pick up, I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, she just said right. So that's what kept me
going
back to. So it's something we've missed that a little bit. We don't go to the same gym anymore. I wish, but there's no one.
So do you enjoy working out with people or you enjoy working out alone?
You see, working out alone is good to a certain extent, but there's sometimes you cheat yourself. The level I'm always shooting to get to, you always need people
to say, nah, you can do more, you can go,
because there is no way you won't cheat yourself. Because what happens with the brain is, if you say you're going to do 12 reps, because sometimes I create what I'm going to do. If I say, okay, we always do 12, but the weight, reality is always different. When you load the weight, for example, we used to do sit test squats. When you load the weight to 4 plates on a sprint machine, because what we do is we put a bench and you sit on it and you go up. See, by the time you get to 6, I can tell you, every fiber in your body is weak. So you're not doing that 12. There's no way that 12 is happening. You just one of the guys, come on, Kai. Come on, you can't do only 6. I'm like, young man.
And who's good at that? No.
And before you know, let me just tell you, it's hard for me to do 12 for that. Because what happens is, you already walked your way all the way to 4 plates.
Yeah.
And it's very, so sometimes you need people because anytime someone is not there, just stop at 4. But with the people, the thing with people is, if let's say 3 of us are working out together. Charles have gone, you have not gone. Charles have done 12. Both of us have not done yet.
Right.
There's no way.
Of course.
We have to.
Of course.
Both of us have to match up that number, you know? Unless sometimes I don't care about matching up that number. Like, especially like a workout like
that's Baby Khaled. We call him Baby Khaled.
Yeah.
He's big, but he's a baby, guys.
Oh my God.
Actually, someone was calling me that, which was funny.
Was calling Baby Khaled.
They say Khaled is a big teddy bear. Who says that?
I know.
But he kind of look like I'm really
Teddy bear with glasses.
Guys, because if you look at him, you think he's big and he looks tough. His face is like that.
Nah, but Khaled is a calm guy.
He's
a calm guy, man.
If you just meet him like for the first time, you're gonna be scared. You know what I mean? Like, his
The one saying this here, you're always saying this. If people will be scared.
But he's not. You got.
No, I'm just a calm person. Everybody,
Right,
what was the point? I'm not like Charles that go to the gym, take off shirt to show off muscle. There was a time Charles was doing that. Funny enough, I've never taken off my shirt to do that.
Are you serious?
Charles was wearing stringers one time.
That's a lie. You guys. I'm
Oh
always
my
my
God.
hoodie.
So,
Yeah.
what advice, Charles, would you give to someone who's just going to the gym for the first time?
I was gonna talk briefly on what.
Yeah.
Like, personally, I actually prefer working with people,
Okay.
and they have to be serious people. You know what I mean? So when me, Kale, and Yemery work out, like I know those guys are serious. The two guys, you know, and they push me in so many ways. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, and we push each other as well. You know.
True.
So I know, like, I remember when me and Kale work out. Like, there's certain thing that I know. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't do that. But then Kale comes, he's like, yo, you can do it. And Yemery pushes me in so many ways as well.
Like
So,
chest. Tell them the
like,
truth.
Like, chest is not my thing, to be honest, you know?
Are you serious?
No.
But your chest,
no,
man.
no,
Like,
no,
I saw this guy's chest one time.
Right. No.
Bro.
You go to the washroom with him or what? What is his chest? In the
Let me
washroom?
remind you.
Right.
So there was this game at that October 1st
what's that
game. At that soccer game at Rain Park.
Okay.
So when you guys were changing, I saw Charles' chest. I'm like, no.
That's from the Lions fight.
Hey, out there.
But you know what, like, for myself, yeah, because most of the time, I actually go to the gym myself. And then
Right.
I go to the gym myself because, like, I finish work and then I just hit the place.
Yeah.
Trust me, I always like working out alone. The reason is I get to do more. Sometimes working out with people
You can put it like that for sure. Yeah.
Sometimes like when I want to get in, like I get in and then I do what I want to do and then I leave. You know, like I'm out. You know, the place is up and I just excuse myself. Sometimes if you're working out with people, like sometimes you're lazy. Like not that you're lazing around, but like you're wasting time. Nah.
But that's the thing. The thing is, for we, it's not just working out with people. It's apart from we working out, we're helping some people. Because some people, let me tell you, there are guys that walk up to us at the gym. They know our routine. I'm not joking. Even girls.
That's right.
They just walk up and I'm like, any day will do a different thing. They say, Kali, how come you didn't show us today? Show us not Thursday. You're like, I don't know you from anywhere.
Are you serious, bro?
No, many times, yeah. So you wondering like, is this person? Where's this person watching?
They're watching
me
you,
from?
bro.
Yeah, you know. So people watch, and sometimes if you don't go hard, there's actually a guy of like, oh, lately you've not been going hard.
Because they can see that because they
So they
know
see,
you, right?
right?
So, yeah.
So and sometimes they want to join your workout.
Right.
And I'm not the type to say no, you know, unless I see on seriousness from the person, you know. We just say, okay, you can join.
Right.
Sometimes you believe sometimes we're like 8.
Right.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And when it gets to that number, that's I personally I don't like that, but you know what I mean. Like we got eight people, 6, 7 people. It's not because you're not that many. You have to be there like for like what 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
But and I
And
don't
again,
like
the
that.
time you guys go to the gym.
Right.
Like you
right.
guys
No.
are usually leaving the gym by like 12.
No, not 12.
Not 12, 11.
not 12.
He's pushing
No,
it. Eh?
no,
Like
I'm not
10,
pushing
10.
it. But you like
You know you're a father figure, so
you guys sleep.
He has to go home. He has to go home.
The guy goes to the bed at 7. So
But yeah,
Yo, the point is right. Like for example, me, Kale, and Yemery, right? So when we used to work out together, like here and there, you know, life happened. But now, like back then when me and him work out, like and Yemery, because it's more like that's the time we catch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we talk about that thing. It's not all about like we're just there to lift and like other people. You know what I mean? There's so much that. Someone asked about how college days was, how my day went, and how's your Mary doing. So that's like we just like good friends. That
100%. Yeah,
and we use that time for that. You know what I mean? And,
conversation.
And we know we're all serious. So when I'm resting, I'm in college going. When college resting, your Mary's going. So that's how we do it. Right? And again, you can like take it in a different way as well, right? So,
but Charles has a very unserious attitude.
Which is what?
What was that? Was that my young man?
Charles can miss Fridays for some weird reason.
Maybe he has some.
No, anytime there's a snowstorm, I know I won't see Charles at the gym.
I tell you,
I can count the people I will see at the gym at snowstorm.
Are you serious?
Yes. Charles will not be there for some weird reason, and he has a car that is winterproof.
Maybe he's clearing snow.
It can't be clearing snow because he's not.
Maybe he's clearing snow, bro. Charles, where are you on Fridays when there's snowstorm?
Guys, I'm a family guy, you know. Me and you, we family guys, you know. Sometimes you get tired, and Friday you just want to lay back after work. You just want to come home, drink your tea,
bro,
and then join some bad habit like Netflix and relax.
Netflix and chill.
So, yeah,
he's not saying it to fool. He's going to go and see woman.
No one wear jumpsuit that day too.
You know,
for instance, if I'm just going to the gym for the first time, or I'm thinking about going to the gym, what would you advise? Like, what should I know?
I can answer that. Like, you asked me for the first, like, for the first time at the gym, right?
This is my first time at the gym. I know nothing.
Actually, like, we meet a lot of people like that, mostly me and Khaled. Like, we are social people, right? So you have a lot of people that see you talk back, like they just like we're friendly. So what I tell them, like one of the guys that I met actually today when I went to the gym this morning,
on a Sunday,
right? On a Sunday, you gotta get some.
Of course,
in, you know what I mean.
Of course, you have to get it in.
I went for a little bit, and then this guy he goes like, I was doing tricep. I had to catch up a bit because I missed some days, you know. So I was doing my tricep. Then this guy came and wanted to use those cables that we like. So he's like, oh, is this first day at the gym? Or how do you get your bicep that big? I'm like, you know, it's the consistency. And then he went on saying, okay, today was his first day, you know what I mean? So I went and tell him, like, you can get there. Just all you have to do is just keep being consistent, keep coming more. And ask people, you know. And he was doing something wrong. So, and that's what I enjoy, like, helping people. And I'm just grateful that I'm in a good friend zone, you know what I mean? I have good friends we're all like that. We like helping. Khaled, like I said, his face look crazy mean, but he's not that guy, you know what I mean? So yeah, like we like to help, you know, that's what I do. Just I encourage you guys, just keep coming. People are gonna call your names. People are gonna be like, you're wasting your time.
100%.
You know what I mean? Just keep coming and keep the consistency and work hard as well. Don't just come and just stand or just talk.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I can't stand people who I don't know, but people are different.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, once I'm in the gym, if you call me, I will not pick.
You never pick normally. You never pick your phone.
Thomas, come on, man.
You never pick your phone.
No.
That's true.
No, the gym is different.
First of all, you have a bad relationship with your mobile phone.
If I am working out, if I'm working out, trust me, I am first of all not on my phone.
Yeah,
the only time I'm checking my phone is okay, like what's the time? Like, and again, like this is usually like towards the end. Like at the beginning of my workout up until like the next 1 hour, maybe like 1 hour, 20 minutes. I am not on my mobile phone. But you know what? Some people
that's a good habit.
Some people are always on their phones, bro.
Like Kale.
See, here's the thing. I'm not.
Kale's on his baby.
No,
Baby's taking pictures and all.
Kale's not. He's not on his phone.
No, hardly. He is actually the one that touches his phone more than me.
Are you serious?
Sometimes at the gym, I may not even know the phone exists. Sometimes I've left it on that machine.
Bro, I do that a lot.
Yeah. So
like, trust me, I do it every time.
Unless I want to do videos, that's for sure. Because the thing is, I've always documented my gym life. Well, just my whole life. what I do. But now I'm making it more of a real documentary.
Right.
Where there will be more of nice cameras doing that. You know, obviously people are going to look at you at the gym.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as you said, your question is, someone walk into the gym the first time, there are different kinds of people, different personas. There are people who they're willing to learn. And there are people who they want it tomorrow morning. And there are those who they're just there to look for maybe women or something. That's different. But when you see those who want to see it, there's some people who we live in a generation of instant gratification, right?
Yeah.
So it's now maybe me or someone else to talk them, because there's a kid that walked out with me the other day. He was like, "How can I get big by April?"
As in like
April, like
April 2028 or
no, April 2023.
Are you serious, bro?
And
Wants to get big by April. Like how big though? Because I don't know. Like of course he doesn't want to be big like you.
No, he used me as example, you know. So I said I'm not the biggest guy. Look at us, there's so many big guys here, you know. Say yeah, I want to be like that guy, you know. And I said, how old are you? I noticed that he's a young guy, you know, just turned 18 or 17, something like that. I said, okay, let's do this workout together. What I do is show and tell.
And that's the best way to learn, yeah.
So when I tell him let's do this workout together, I was telling you, he was bawling, like his whole face turned red. And he was like, so how do you do this? And the goal was to do 2 exercises. All of a sudden, he ended up saying, okay, bro, I'll see you later, man.
Yo, you should have been like...
And I told him, no, one more. And I told him, one more. Then his friends were like, yeah, you should go one more. Then I could see him, he's sweating really, you know, it was really bad for him. But I think the message I was trying to pass across to him, I said, young man, before you were at this age, now you're here. It takes time. But again, I know he's surrounded with a lot of people that kind of got it in a quick way, you know. And it will take a lot of time to talk to someone like that. So most of the time when people come to the gym like that, they're intimidated. You know, you don't blame anyone. You're seeing people like that, you know, they're all big. Some people will tell you, oh, don't worry, I can get you the sauce. I can get you some protein. You know,
some protein shake.
Yeah, it's not that protein shake is bad, but from there, when people understand that even with your protein shake, you still need to put in work. That's when they go for the higher. That's when they want to, you know, because some people want it. I've seen people that are like, oh, I need to be big by the summer.
And that's the thing, right? Like, some people just want it because summer's coming. They want to have that.
I swear to God, summer body, bro.
That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be a lifestyle. You know, it has to be something that you
do.
Do.
Like, it has to be integrated into your life.
Year long, yeah. Like,
okay, I'll tell you a story. Yeah? Apart, most people, if you go on Fridays, you will see a number of guys. And back then, what they used to do is they walk out. You know why? Because of the club.
Because they're going to the club.
So when you walk into the club, everybody's wearing the same V-neck, white.
All black.
Oh, black. All black. Black. But the white always pop out. So you know everybody. You know that we all got it from the same store. V-neck, white.
H&M.
And then you know that we went to Egypt today. No, of course, like they will still be buff, like a little bit, yeah.
Some of them, you see heavy tricep.
And then again, like they actually like time the workout time. So like,
of course.
So they leave the gym like around like 10:30.
Yeah.
When it's still hot, like when it's still all there, so that
the muscles, yeah.
So it was.
I know you are thinking about.
That's what. So you ask yourself, is
bro.
this the purpose of this? Because that's what most people do. It is for,
sometimes
some people do it for
some people. It's to show off.
For some people, to show off.
It is.
I can't fault them. That's them. You know, that's fine. But for me, I don't think that's what it's for. You know, it's not for show off. What are you showing off for? Are you first thing I always ask myself, if I want to show off for something, is am I the only person that have this thing right now? If I'm the only person in the whole Canada, of course, or maybe in the whole area where I live.
But then the thing is that there's some people bigger than you, do. So like,
when I say some people, there are
many.
many.
Be humble, right? Many.
You know, there are many.
Yeah.
There's some guys you see at the gym. Like, oh my God, there's a guy that is 66, going to 70.
He's almost 70. Yeah, that OG, right?
He could grab your hand and break it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not joking.
66.
Yeah, do you know how many decades he's older than me? But just seeing him, seeing the physique alone, I'm like, wow, he's been working out for 35. No, I think for 40 years.
That was the best, man.
So imagine someone like that. When he saw me when I was doing deadlifts, and he's like, "You're doing it well. Just do this."
A little techniques, you know.
You know, back then in the 1984. So you know
So of course, you guys have spoken to. Yeah. You guys have spoken about someone who's going to the gym for the first time.
Yeah.
Really, we're human beings. Sometimes we want it now.
True.
Want it immediately. I want to go into the gym and raise the dumbbell, and I want my bicep and everything to pop next day. But then it's not like that. So how long before someone starts seeing changes?
And that's the thing with these young people, or the people that are not even young but new in the gym. Like, people want it right now.
Yeah.
Like, I want it like by summer. I want it by next month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a problem. That's why they don't end up staying long, right?
But you know what?
So,
and then I'll be honest with you, because I actually noticed this. So you're thinking like that,
right?
Now,
because
you already kind of have the body.
I see what you mean.
You understand?
Yeah.
Trust me. Like, when I started like going to the gym, and then like my ab was still all
shaky.
Bro, I wanted to eat this up.
I get what you
mean.
Right
now, like when I get to the bathroom, I'm like, is this you? Is it? I be like, oh, is this you?
It's coming.
And then some days, like, of course, like some days, like you go hard and all. But even like right now that I'm injured and all, like I'm not particularly concerned, because yes, I know that once I get back
again,
you already have the mindset, right? You know you're gonna get it back.
Of course.
Yeah.
So like that advice here, of course, if you're out of shape, bro, after every gym session, you are checking yourself in the mirror. Let's not lie.
But the thing is,
let's not lie, bro. So, yeah, I caught Charles off. Don't mind me, Jerry. Bro, most of the time, when I enter that gym, this thing here, I just see, bro. Like, I'm not shaming anybody, but let me tell you. Sometimes when I see some people checking themselves out in the mirror,
right. We see that all the time, Carl.
Right. There are many.
I'm like, what are you doing? But you know what? Listen, to each his own, because you actually don't know where they started from.
That's exactly what I want to say, right?
You actually don't know the shape they were in 3 months ago.
Right.
And then you know what? Like, and I also think that it's also positive, if you've seen someone who has actually grown in the gym and you say, you know what, well done. Like you actually see someone who was so out of shape like a couple of months ago, and then you see them like 3 months down the line, and then damn, like they're actually, you notice like you're noticing changes. I think sometimes we should always say, nah, well done, man. Like, keep doing the work.
We always applaud people that even we ourselves, those people inspire us, right? There's some athletes that were like, let's say we're getting ready for the football season. There's some things will change our workout a little bit because of endurance, right? So those we look up to those people. I mean, many people like that. Some people, the reason why some people that know how you started, right? When they see you, they'll be like, if you hear this guy's story, if you hear this person's story, because they were there,
right,
at the beginning.
Like, they were there from the beginning. But if it's someone that wasn't there, then that's different.
So Charles, so for how long should someone keep going to the gym before they see those changes?
I don't think there's a time like that we can measure. Is how much you put in work and how consistent you are. I always relate that to myself. I know where I come from. Because I was that small. I remember when I was in college, I was small. I never used to lift. Talking about V-necks, I used to go to that H&M where I used to buy those extra.
Yeah, you were the one buying the last.
I know.
You were the one buying the pink color.
So I used to buy those small, V-neck.
Yeah.
And then when we go to go out, you know what I mean? Those days.
Yeah, sure,
yeah, man, you feel good. You know what I mean? Like, you think you're big, but look at you, right? So I remember those days. So, and then when like I said earlier, meeting the right people in my life and just having that mindset as well, be like, I'm gonna get it, right? So I think that's what kept me going. So to answer you, like, just keep working. There's no time zone. Like, if you keep putting in work, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? And again, meeting the right people.
Yeah,
hang out with the right
people.
But
yeah, you can achieve your goal faster if you're in a group.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Because what happens is,
in a way,
let's say for you now, as you started, it's because you're matured enough. If you're in school with so many things moving, it should be a group. So what happens back then when we were in school is, let me just shock you, we were only walking out for 30 minutes. Because we used to be at the library studying. So from 10:30 to 11, the gym closed at 11.
right?
So you see us running to the library, running from the library just to go walk out, just for 30 minutes. And we used to be like, pa, 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 pa. You just want to, So it was only on Saturday that we tried to get more than 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah.
Saturday, mind you, they still close at 5. So if I finish work late then. So it was just, for a couple of years, that's how it was. Just 30 minutes workout.
And talking about group, right?
Yeah.
So would you say you had like good people that are like were into gym, they wanna like, you know what I mean? Because you can be in some dumb groups, right? They just want to go out every night because they're not gonna motivate you. So
Listen,
by
man.
that time, they're gonna be like, okay, let's go out, let's go
swear,
turn up. You know what I mean? So
You know, one of the biggest problems in life is commitment.
right,
Everyone can tell you, I'm down.
right,
Let's do this.
But they committed.
But they committed.
yeah. And that goes to you now. You as a person, as Kali, be like, okay, if they don't show up, I'm gonna go.
I'm going regardless.
I'm gonna go.
Because the reason I said T is different because T is someone who is committed apart from gym, right?
Right.
If he says go to do something,
He's gonna do it.
he has that mindset I have a little bit. With me, if I speak up, the reason I don't pick up bad habits is because I'll be the leader of that habit.
Listen.
Right.
It's not just bad habits. I don't like picking up habits. I don't like picking up any habit because you know what? If I pick up, you see, listen. if I should pick up any habit right now,
Yeah.
bro, I'll outdo you in that habit that you
Well,
like.
I'll do you.
I was telling someone, I said, because then when people, this whole weed and stuff, I say, hey, you are not smoking. Because if you piss me, I will.
The weed will start growing on your head.
Yo, and
Do you know what I mean?
I know, right,
So those bad habits,
right.
so that's why I said, people who have that willpower,
Right.
so when they go into something, they don't want to go half. Because that's one thing I learned about the gym. I asked myself, Khalid, is there a stop date for this?
Nah, bro, they can't.
No, it's a lifestyle. No.
Bro.
At first, I thought it was a stop date. Maybe you just get at this day, you just
I'm
stop.
not coming back.
You
You have it. And
But
that's
the day I realized there was no stop day, that's why I said, okay, this is it.
Nah, so it's about plugging it into your life. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
go on.
No, I'm just gonna say, I'm grateful that I came to this country at an age that I knew life. You know what I mean? Like at least I've seen life in Africa.
Yeah.
So again, I'm gonna relate to being a leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're in that group, you know what I mean. So you wanna be the leader, not a follower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I say, Khaled, let's go do this, so you're just gonna follow me, then that's wrong, right? So if T is not gonna go, so I know I'm still gonna go get my gains, get my workout done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just that mindset which most of these kids these days they don't have, right?
Of course, like everybody
they want to be the group in and they just want to be followers, and that's a problem, But it takes a long time.
There are many
to build
times.
that. Yeah.
The worst person to get out of bed is Charles. I said it before, I'll say it again. Minus 28. Blisters outside. You're not getting Charles to the gym.
But Charles has family, bro.
It doesn't mean it's not going to come. But you have to push that button.
Of course, so like I believe those are the days he needs you.
But guess what? Minus 28. My family is telling me, hey, I got that issue. I say, no, it's no matter if I'm sure. The only thing I'm concerned right now, are they open?
No, Kali, you're talking about minus 20. Bro, listen here, on Boxing Day.
Yeah, that day was.
December 26th.
Yeah, that day was
I woke up by 10. I'm like, nah.
Oh, that day was crazy. Yeah.
Listen, bro, let me tell you. And you know what? Those guys at the gym, so like I got to the gym by like 11. Then I met some people at the gym. Those guys at the gym actually inspired me, man. Because you know what? The truth of the matter is that it does not matter whether you do it or not. Some people will do it.
Obviously.
Some people would always be there. So if you like, go or don't go. And again, like it boils down to other things, you know, about life. If you like this thing they're supposed to do it or don't do it. Someone will come ahead and do it. You know, so like most of the time we think, oh, you know, nah, I'm not just feeling it. And I actually do think it's on those days when you don't feel like doing it. Those are the days you should plug in the most. Like on the days when, like, bro, you're tired, man. Like, I'm weak. Those are the days you should actually, you know, step in. But with regards to what I asked you guys, like, how long? I think that's like how long before, you know, you start seeing results. I think it depends on how far out you are.
It depends on your the thing is,
it depends on your current shape also.
Right.
Okay.
Because bro, if you are far, you know.
But mind you,
then it's gonna take long. It's gonna take time, right?
If you're far, it's still going to take time. Because you will not. What happens is you have to get to one step, then get to another step. Because the gym is a pyramid.
It is
100%, bro.
You know, there's nobody that has everything complete. But if you're less person using the other thing, you're always working on something.
Okay, so
it's not about the size, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's not about
the size. Even that day when it was crazy snow, you was there, you know what I mean? People go, like, you know, it's not like, oh, I want to be this big, you know. It's just a lifestyle, something I want to keep doing, you know what I mean?
Just plug it in, man.
Right.
I respect that. Right. So you guys, of course, decided one day, or rather, you guys must have seen, you know, what's his name? Ronnie Coleman. And all these other guys, and like, nah, I want to be big.
Lightweight, baby.
Lightweight, baby.
That's color.
Baby. Oh no! Oh my God! You guys just had to remind me of that thing. Lightweight, baby. Nah, I actually like the
tiny
guy.
voice.
Trust me, man. So, okay, fine. Like, pointing back to my previous question, some people want to get there as soon as possible, and then they begin to starve themselves.
What do you mean starve themselves? Food?
Yeah, food.
Well,
to reduce the
like
they
keto diet.
What do you mean?
Not even keto, like they begin to, you know, do intermittent fasting. Like they don't eat so much, and again, like so, like because I know not eating so much and plugging with the gym can actually, I don't know the direction it's going to take you to, like, towards really. So like what is your eating habit? I know you eat anything. Of course, I know you don't eat like turkey and all. But I can't call you I can't call you vegan. Yeah. But like you, I know you eat.
Yeah, you probably ate the lion that fought him.
Oh, that lion meat was nice.
But yeah, like what is your eating habit, and then, you know, and then how does it coincide with going to the gym? Like, do you eat like 2 or 3 hours before the gym, or do you eat like 5 hours before the gym, or like what's it like?
I think it all depends, man. Like me, I try not to eat out a lot, so I make sure I eat homemade food. Yeah, like I would say on a day, I would say maybe an hour before. But some people say you should be like 2 hours or 3 hours before you go to the gym. Yeah. But I'm blessed, so I just I can eat and I can manage it like at least an hour and then go to the gym.
Nice. How about you, Kali?
Food is one of the most important things. I think it's still one of those things I'm studying. But one of the things that didn't make mistake was adopting the food here. No, it's not going to work for me. It was mostly kind of our food that we eat back home, right? Sometimes when people ask me for my diet, I say I don't have diet.
Right.
I can only tell them breakfast, maybe. Yeah. You know. But the thing is just with the inflation right now, you cannot afford to be eating
anyhow
voluptuous that way. Or
bro.
No.
Bro.
If you eat because Charles eats in a very large portion.
He eats from the pot.
He eats from the pot.
Kale, that's Kale.
I've seen Charles demolish food that can be for three families.
Don't listen to this guy, man.
Oh my God, man. Kali said 3 families, bro.
I've seen him. I saw him one day was eating rice and beans. The beans could be enough for me for breakfast and lunch.
for the whole community, yeah.
But he was eating it. What he does, he was eating it in a small bowl, and he goes back to the kitchen and grabs more.
Carry more.
So I watched him go 3 times. And And I'm like,
3 families now.
I'm like, what's going on here?
Don't listen to Khaled, man. This guy's he's extra.
Oh my God, man.
We call him a little comedian, you know.
Nah,
but
yeah.
so the thing is, right? Like, it's not about the size of food you eat. You know what I mean? So
True.
Yeah, I think it's just you don't have to really eat big, like, you know, to get big, you know. And you have to just know when to eat, like, and what you eat. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I don't like people like I don't even eat breakfast in the morning, you know. And when I say that to people don't want to believe me. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those like you don't really need to.
Well,
eat, like, you know,
you don't eat breakfast because of a good reason. Khalid does not eat breakfast because of the economy.
You know,
there's a difference. Right. You're not eating breakfast because you don't eat. Khalid's own is due to the economy.
What happened? I think it was 3 days ago.
The economy, though.
I noticed that. I think my princess gave me some food. My egg is 2.
But you used to have 6.
I say, this egg has moved from 3 eggs in the morning to 2.
To 2. What's going on?
I say, it looks as if I will go shop, find a place where I can get cheap eggs. Because from 2 to 1. And from 1, no more eggs.
No. Yeah.
But the economy needs to get better for that, for eggs especially. Actually, I just saw in the news. That's actually, egg is becoming one of the highest commodity.
I know. It's getting crazy.
Most sought commodity right now.
Nice.
And I'm like, hold on. Why is it that something I like? It's always something I become... There was a
they took off your cookies?
Yeah, my cookies. One of them.
This guy loves his cookies, guys.
His oatmeal cookies used to be 50 cents.
I think I know that.
All of a sudden, it's $1.50. Before you know, I think right now it's at $2. The company just increased the price.
They're coming for you, bro. They're coming for you. They know you like it.
I used to just take $1 coin then.
Are you serious?
And just buy it.
And then you pick it up.
I just take it. I don't. Sometimes I don't even take the receipt. I don't do it. I just go out of the store.
And it's easy on your way out. How long do you work out for? And how long is ideal?
That's a good one. Honestly, I like right now because I haven't worked out with my boys in a while now. So right now, like to have a good workout, if I go less than 2 hours, I don't feel good. So I would say 2 hours.
Are you serious?
2 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Kali?
I think for me, right, it's not about the hour like that. It's about the intensity. Because the intensity of the workout matters a lot. When I work out with Charles sometimes, he's not meeting my level of intensity. He's the nicest guy at the gym.
So he's always helping people out.
So which is nice. But at an intensity level, sometimes, even the other day, I think it was 2 weeks ago, the guy that was walking out with me is like, I think my elbow, Kali, I don't know what's going on.
Kali, you make people sore, bro. You make people sore, man.
You were right, bro. If you work with this guy, you don't want to come back.
Bro.
You know what I mean? So,
no, but even me, myself, I go home, I can't shower my back, which is nice. So it means you're doing something right.
Yo. Thomas,
you have to break the body.
Listen, Kali,
Thomas,
I would have taken your advice for it. Sorry, man.
No worries.
I would have taken your advice for it, yeah? What? If this is now happening to me.
I'm going to tell you a story, right? I remember, because Kali used to work at a Good Life, and something happened at Good Life, and then he decided to join my gym. And then my first time meeting him, actually working out with him, so this guy is like, you know what? Let's do some... I think it was dips on the bench. No. Wait.
Let him tell the story.
It was on the bench. So we put those bench, like those chest press bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got me doing those. He's like, yo, just sit down and just put your hand and then just do like...
no, you put it 2 benches.
Yeah. And then your elbow, like you kind of like have to go down like dips, you know what I mean?
You put weight on your lap.
You put weights on your lap. I told you last week, right? So, yo, I was doing that, and after now, I still have pain in my elbow. So since that then, and how many? That was like 2 years ago, bro. 3.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, bro.
3 or 4.
That's why. Now, since that day, I've been careful. I've been careful. I'm telling that. That's what happened.
No. Let me tell you what happened that day.
Kali.
That's the first time.
That workout is one of the best ways to explode your tricep.
If you want to mess up your elbow, work out with this guy.
But what happened that day was, I told Charles, I see your capacity. I know you can do this.
I see it in you.
I see it in you. He go down.
He just wanted to mess me up so I don't get as big as him.
I
know?
swear to God, man.
That was his plan.
The guy wants to dislocate
But
you.
if he's feeling it, you know, there's something wrong. But that was a
2
good.
years is wrong. 2 years is a long time, bro.
I can never forget that day.
No, it's more than 2 years.
It's more than 2 years.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
I have it.
2018. Yeah,
I know. Before COVID.
yeah, before COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, your workout has to see. There's some people when I work out with people, right? I can see that it's more of like this. They work out for 1 minute. They go, hi, Jason, how you doing?
Hi, Amanda.
So there's nothing bad. There's nothing bad with fellowshipping with people, you know.
Right.
But the thing is, if you stay at gym for 1 hour, I've said this many times. Within 1 hour, calculate how many times you picked up the weight. Put a timer. If you put a timer, at the end of that, if the timer has this kind of calculation where you calculate all the time, you remember that you see that in your 1 hour of working out, you only lifted weight for 20 minutes.
And then you're chatting, and then you're
so now
talking.
in 20 minutes, ask yourself in that 20 minutes, was that workout intense? Because obviously the clock can't calculate intensity.
Yeah.
Right.
Because how you calculate intensity is the time you go for one of them, so for your set. When people work out, they do one set, the rest. No. Every set for me has a drop set and a super set.
He actually does that. That's right. That's right. No.
So what do you mean by drop set and super set?
Or sometimes, if we're like in a group of 6, what we'll do is we'll keep another exercise here. So as we're doing that, everyone is following in that chain of that exercise. So we're not resting too much, but we're just taking maybe like 1 minute rest because we're like 6 or something, you know. So just keep the body. But I see the body as a machine. I see the body like one of these old vehicles. You know, I don't know if you know, there's a vehicle they call Volkswagen, the old one. If you turn it off, there's a problem. You have to keep in the morning. You have to keep the engine running.
Of course, you have to keep it warm.
You have to keep it warm. You know, it's not because of winter, but you just have to keep it going.
What's your favorite workout technique?
What do you mean technique?
Like which workouts do you always look forward
what do you
to
like?
doing?
That's so many. But
you want me to
go? Go.
Me personally,
I know he's your bicep, bro.
No,
he's your bicep, bro.
Yo, the funny thing is, you can ask Kali as well. We actually never do, like, we don't have a day that, okay, we're just doing bicep, you know? Because God gave it to us. So
no, he gave it to you.
He gave it to you, yes. So, I would say I'm lucky in a way, but I do it here and there, but it's not, I never have a consistent day that, okay, I'm doing bicep today or doing tricep, you know? I just do it here and there. So my you know what I do. So my first go to,
don't say legs.
Like I like doing back, to be honest. Like before I was like a chest guy, and like when you're in a gym, you know what you know, right? It's just like chest.
Of course.
And then you go do your bicep here and then, and that's all you know, right? So when I got to do back, I think I started loving it more, and ever since, that's what I do mostly. I like my back, and yeah. That's what I go to. I don't know about Kali. I think Kali likes. He's gonna tell
squats.
you. He's like. I don't think Kali likes squats.
This guy
like,
made me actually.
We got him. Yeah, we got him doing that. Mostly, yeah, got him doing that. But he was never into. Yeah. He didn't like it, you know. But
when I started doing it, I said it's okay. I said the important. That's why I say the gym. You always learn something every time. Right. I saw the importance of squat, and I enjoy it. You know, it's a risky workout.
But you can snap your back.
I think it's how you do it.
But the thing is, if you get the technique, that's it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they shouldn't be ego lifting in squat.
No, not at all.
No.
So Kali, what's your go-to? What's your favorite workout?
No, there are many, but there are workouts that I'll tell you the truth. When it's deadlift day.
Oh yeah. You can't deny that.
This guy's derailed my deadlift.
I know.
My deadlift goals, because I think by now.
You're using templates.
No, not templates. Again, it might be God's plan, because you never know. But maybe you might have had one kind of serious injury, right?
I swear to God, bro.
Yeah. So I go back to it again, and deadlift is amazing. It's just like you're picking your problem from the ground.
Oh God!
When I pick up deadlift, it's like I picked you up. This problem giving me all this. You know when you pick it up, then when you drop it, it's like, yes, I'm free.
But then with regards to that also, sorry man, like because like trust me, some people actually piss me off at the gym. Some people piss me off at the gym.
Why?
Bro. Listen, bro. I know you are working out. I know it's kicking in. Please drop the weight lightly, bro. Please drop the weight lightly, bro. Like I'm just saying, I'm just like.
I think it depends. It depends on the day, right? Like, for example, my boy Khaled drops weights as well. So, but that's on a day, let's say, because his favorite is deadlift, right? So
no, of course, if you're doing deadlifts, I understand. When if you're doing like 7 plates, I understand.
5, 6 plates, then I know.
Yeah, five.
Like you know what I mean? But yeah,
no, I get that.
But I know what you're saying though. When you're doing like a plate and then you drop it like that, then that's annoying.
It's not just even like a plate of deadlift. Like even like any weight, like
true.
Like those pull down,
Oh, okay. Talking about the machines.
It's
like, okay.
For even some of the machines, you just say, "Whoa!" I'm like, yo, like
that one is different.
Just drop it gently, man. Like you won't die. Like you just and again, like it's all those irregular liftings and all those slams that make. All those things wear and tear.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Like for deadlift, the reason why they have a platform for it is for you to drop it.
Right.
So that because they have a pad, right? So you're not going to hear the sound.
It's not gonna,
Because if not, if you drop it on the normal ground, the whole gym is going to shake.
No, trust me. Some guys actually do it on normal ground.
Oh, that's not right.
No, I've seen those ones.
Some guys do it on normal ground, bro. Like there's this guy that was doing it on normal ground. Like trust me, the entire gym was shaking.
Yeah, it's not.
Then if you go to that crunch in Kitchener, bro, or that one, or no?
Which one do you prefer, crunch in Kitchener or the one in Waterloo?
Kitchener is nice.
Like right now, I've been going 2 ways. So I've been going to Kitchener and then Waterloo, but Waterloo is like home to me. So I would say I like that one better because it's more spacious. And but it depends on the day, right? When I'm doing back, Kitchener I have some nice back machines, and then Waterloo I like in different ways, like when we're doing rock pull, and the lat pull downs and all that. They have better equipment.
So I know that you guys have worked out outside of Waterloo and outside of Kitchener before. Yeah. When you go to gyms, what is that one thing you're looking for before you say, okay, this is standard gym?
Like what do you mean? For me, it's the environment though.
Oh yeah.
Like, see, there's a gym.
Is it spacious?
No, it's not even that. There's a gym I walked into one time in Ottawa. I get the vibe. This gym is an ego going on here.
What do you mean by ego? Like
there's a vibe of everyone wants to be noticed. So when you walk in, people notice you from the door, right? There's where the door is situated. So once you walk in, you're kind of noticed. If you walk in this way and kind of move towards this side to the washroom, sorry, to the change room. So for me, when you walk into the gym, I try to scan the gym. The reason I'm scanning it is before you start to scan equipment, what's the vibe like here? Because the vibe will tell you, okay. Because the vibe it matters a lot.
Right.
The lighting too, Sometimes high ceiling helps you think better. Low ceiling, it's like you're in a clustered place.
Yeah.
So they all have this advantage and disadvantages, right? So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would agree with that. Like before you go to a new place, you want to try to know your environment. You have to know who is.
Exactly.
Of course, look out.
Yeah. Right.
So that people.
We've spoken about food, yeah, and then we've spoken about
food.
Food routine and all, like what to eat, when to eat. Of course, some people want to go to the gym to reduce weight and rather to shed some weight off.
Yeah.
But then is there, and then if you actually want to shed some weight off, do you necessarily have to change your diet?
You see, because I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian.
Yeah.
It's very from what I know, right? They say eat in small portions, and all that stuff.
I think they've actually disproved that.
They've disproved it?
Yeah.
So they say you should be eating in large portion now.
Not that you should eat like sumptuous. But the idea is, because I actually like did some reading
on that.
Yeah, but like this was so I did the research, and then I was watching a video by, so there's this neuroscientist called David Humberman and all. So really when it comes to food, some people eat to the point where they are full. Like, trust me, like there's no space in their belly anymore. Some people eat to that point. And then that's why automatically, like I think it's your parasympathetic like nervous system kicks in, and then you start falling asleep. Because trust me, like your body is all weak, it's all gone. Trust me. Like it's just time for you to just sleep off. But then
I don't know how people do that.
Yeah. It happens. It happens, especially like when you're full, like when you're full. But then with regards to like losing weight, and and working out, of course, like if you actually want to lose like a couple of weight, like you actually need to reduce your food intake, like by some certain percent, like
of course,
I'm just gonna go to the basic, right? You don't have to be a dietitian or you don't have to do those studies. It's just common sense, man. Like, you're getting big. You know what I mean? Like, you have to make something that
change something.
Change something. It's just common sense, right? Okay, I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Like, I have to take some things out, right? Or don't eat the food that you've been eating. If you're always going to McDonald's or eating out a lot, then that's a problem right there. Then why can you take that out, right?
Yeah.
So I know it's all the mindset, right? Like, and it's not easy for a lot of people. Like,
of course, it's not,
like
bro.
Fast food.
It's not, bro. I always want to eat pizza.
Right, and that's a problem.
It's not bad.
So it's bad, man.
Because the thing is, when it becomes, as I said,
habit.
Everything becomes every day. You're coming from work, you just order like extra large.
And just,
I know.
I'll be slapping them inside the oven. I'll be eating. I know people that can finish 2 boxes.
What?
And that's true, And I mean,
2 boxes of pizza, bro.
And the point is, if you don't change your habits, you can be like, okay, because some people are like, okay, I got big, I'm gonna start going, like I got fat. Let me use the word fat. So I got fat, and now let me go to the gym. You know what I mean?
You won't see changes, bro.
You won't see that, right? Because if you don't change the habit, like it's the simple, common, basic things that you do at home, right? So you got to do the things like stop it, like change a bit of your eating habit.
Nah, that's
so that's a point. So like I know it's not easy, but yeah.
So do you guys have like gym people that you follow, like gym mentors and all?
Oh, of course.
So like, who do you watch before you go?
I think back then it was the Horse Twins. The Horse Twins.
Oh, those guys.
They started a long time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a long time. That's how they started. It was bodybuilding, and this guy too, Chris Jones.
Oh yeah,
Chris Jones back then.
Chris Jones is black guy.
Yes,
he's black.
Yeah, long time. Chris Jones. He was one of the. Let me tell you what's funny that attracted me to Chris Jones.
Oh.
Chris Jones didn't get any. Supplements are expensive, like the protein. He was buying $20 protein shake from Walmart. That thing tastes like
garbage.
Garbage is better. But just for him to catch up with food, because he was working a kind of job and he didn't have money for. So that was one of the. So his story was amazing. So he was just doing that. But now, Chris Jones every time talk about the gym. So those guys, and obviously the great Ronnie Coleman,
the GOAT.
Listen, if you don't know Ronnie, you need to actually like Google Ronnie Coleman. Like I see some of his videos. I'm like, God.
Ronnie picked up 200 pounds for chest press, dumbbell. We don't have that at our gym. No, have it at the other gym, but
200 pounds.
Yes, and one day because of Ronnie, I picked up 120 pounds.
Wow.
Nice.
In the gym, I said, lightweight.
Lightweight, baby.
Was not light.
Lightweight, baby.
I know. No, so now when I see 200 pounds in the gym, I'm like, obviously I can't do that now.
Right.
You know what's funny?
What?
It's because we haven't tried, but I know it's heavy. That's not good. Yeah, so you can.
Right, it's heavy, bro.
It's heavy. Because the first time I did 145, I was like, there's nothing lightweight about this.
How about you, Charles? Like, do you follow anyone on social media? Or do you watch?
Obviously now I watch here and there, you know what I mean? But back then it was because I was never into lifting, you know what I mean? So I never I was never into watching those guys bodybuilding. And obviously I watch was Jones here and there. And then till I actually met like Yemer and then introduced me to Ronnie Coleman. And when I started watching that guy, I was like, who is that guy? You know what I mean? It's not like I never wanted to be like him. It was just more of the motivation.
Yeah,
like, I just want
to
like the work dedication, like how much you put in. You know what I mean? Because I play soccer, I was more of an athlete, so I like my boy Ronaldo. So it's just like more. I want to be like more like that. So it was like just the hard work. That was just me.
Ah man, nah. Like you see. Now this is to some of the serious parts.
Right.
Those guys that take the extra things. You know, the extra JD.
What's JD? extra gain.
So those guys who take the steroid, to boost it, are we necessarily? Can we categorically say that okay, these guys are not patient?
First of all, you have to look at why was steroid invented?
I don't know. More like to boost your testosterone production. More like. Okay. Because I think it's linked to that. So like, boost more testosterone and then you start lifting and then you start going from there.
You see, for example, right? If you're hired for a movie and you need to get ready in the next 8 weeks, those guys take steroid. They need them to be ready for the movie in 8 weeks. They need their body. Oh, let me say 3 months. Those guys, they will have all these drug tested doctors that will give them the amount that is required. Right. Oh, those guys, they're exception to this.
They got doctors.
They have people who are going to give them. You don't have doctor. You just buy it from one guy on the street.
Right. And that's what killed me right now.
That's the problem.
Like you have these guys here in we live in Kitchener, bro. That's way far. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So we're like in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? And then you find these guys, young guys, man, spread 17, 18, like they're getting into the habit. You know what I mean? Like, where's that gonna take you? Why are you rushing? Like we've been talking about that. You know,
for us, like they want to pull the girl today, bro.
I know, and that's what they don't get, right? It's not like. That's in the next 2-5 years, you're not gonna, you're gonna ruin your body, you're gonna destroy your body,
Yeah.
So
because you actually see the thing is that people don't understand how messy it is taking steroid. The reason is this: when you take steroids, it now like it takes over that production. So it forces your body to produce more. So like your body is no longer producing it independently.
No.
Now, in the moment you get off it drops. Then all your chest and all begins to turn into breast.
Saggy.
That's why guys like Arnold, Sylvester Stallone, and all these guys. Like, that's why like everything just starts, like, and then you just look whatever way. Nah.
I know.
It still boils down to patience.
Yeah, but it is.
It boils down to patience and being able to just like suck it in, take the time.
Put in the work.
People don't have the time, bro.
See, people can't wait. In a world where Amazon is preparing to have a 1-day delivery, same day delivery.
Not even the same day, like
the
next day, because we already have next day, right?
We're
talking about same day delivery,
quick.
So if we live in that kind of world, I never thought that by now steroid will still be popular, but I think now it has jumped to another level. Because then it used to be like the guy will come to the gym and supply it and leave.
Are you serious?
Yes, of course. They have guys that, if they come, these are the guys supplying it.
They are ready for you.
Yeah. It wasn't like you can just go around and get it, but now you can go around and get it. Yeah, you can just, it's easy.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Like, I'm not an expert, but even with the pre-workout, man, like, people like, we get asked a lot, right? Like, oh, what do you take? What do you take protein? Do you do all that? Like, you don't need that. I just eat my food at home. I bet Khaled do the same thing to you as well. Like, I'm not into those things. Like, you don't need pre-workout. It's all about in the mind, you know what I mean? Like, eat your food at home and set your mind right and you can come do it. You know what I mean?
100%,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
100%.
So, some people might, because I don't know the kind of work they're doing.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Do you know why? There's some people, I just look at them like, I don't want to use my situation to judge their own.
Right.
In terms of that pre-workout, right? It's like a motivation for them to work out. But here's my question for them. I asked one guy, what if tomorrow you are found in the Amazon forest
I swear to God, bro.
Right.
There's no pre-workout there. Will you scratch one of the leaves, mix it together, and turn it to a pre-workout?
You take something now.
You take one of the leaves, mix together, pour water together, mix it, just drink it. Hey. Or maybe you can test it on something there to find out if
you take something and then like you just get back to it. But now, like, I actually do appreciate all of these talking points that you guys have shared. I always have this thought, like, what common mistakes do you see people making at the gym?
Or what thought?
Common mistakes with regards to maybe like machines, or you're like, nah, bro, you're going to mess your back up. Nah, like you shouldn't do that. Like, is it usually like on the coils, like on the bicep, or where, like, or is it alright on the bench press, or what? Like, where do you see them make most mistakes on?
Personally, I've seen a lot. You know what I mean, and I know, like, I've been there too. Like, when you're near the gym, I get it, right? But yeah, sometimes, like, when you like do it more and more, and I think, and that goes to the guys that have been in the gym longer as too, like, and because we live in this world that everyone is kind of like, everyone want to stay in their space.
Yeah,
people are afraid to go be like, okay, young man, you're not doing it right, And that's I give credit to Khalid sometimes, like, and it depends on the person too. Some people don't want to learn. Sometimes when you correct them, they feel like, okay, you think, you think, they feel like that, right? Sometimes, like, because you're big, blah blah blah. No, it's not about the size. Like, I've emphasized on that. So I've seen a lot, like, really, like, doing even the rows, doing T-bars, just like, and curls as well, right? And again, there's so many ways to do it. Some people want to be an athlete. Some people want to do it fast. So I get it in that sense, because you don't have to kind of like, like bodybuilder just have to press and hold. No, like, some people train fast, and that's what we kind of like try to do that. Because we play soccer. We all are active people.
Yeah.
We have a lot going on. So yeah, but again, there's a lot of mistakes.
There's a lot. Yeah. I actually don't say anything when I see people making mistakes. Because sometimes you go up to them, okay, like there's been this trend of people making videos of other people, especially like men looking at women in the gym and all. Like, trust me, like, I've been seeing a whole lot. In fact, there's this one that's that's been going around of the girl that was trying to lift the weight, and then the guy was behind her, and then she thought, that it was
watching.
Like, really, man.
I know. We
of
just
course,
live in a.
We're not taking away the fact that some men,
of course, they can
do that. Of course, like being creepy and all, like, nah.
But what the thing is, mistake at the gym. I suffered. Do you know, for the longest time, I was doing deadlift the wrong form, the wrong way. No single person said anything.
Right. And it could be people afraid, you know what I mean?
No, but I was not big.
Right.
I was just a guy. Okay, no, I won't say big. Maybe I was just average. I was just a guy trying to do the thing, and so people come, nice one. So I don't know what it is. Maybe some people, we live in a society where it's an individualized society, So most times people like to keep to themselves.
Of course.
When you correct people, someone might be like, I saw that on YouTube. So I think most times if it's an immigrant, it's easier to
to have you're right.
That's like, bro, you're gonna break your back.
In a way, in
in that kind of way,
they will get it.
They'll get it. So
yeah.
You're gonna snap your back. Nah, bro.
Oh God.
Yeah, the gym episodes never end.
No, they don't.
It's a learning process, man.
There's always a whole lot. There's always a whole lot. And then trust me, man, like, I'm actually doing a whole lot, and I don't think I could have ever done all of that without the gym. Like, trust me.
True.
Like, in fact, like, what it did for me, or rather what it is doing for me, is that it is just creating these new avenues for me to know, okay, you can do more. Like, push yourself a little bit, Okay, take up this. Trust me, man, like, there are just so many things. Like, maybe, like, I could not do, like, 2 things. But now I'm doing, like, 6.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because of just that belief that, okay, now
Yeah.
I can actually add more to this space. I can actually add more. So like I usually advise people, just hit the gym. Hit the gym straight for like 3 months and then hit it hard. Like don't just go there, you're pressing phone, you are doing this one, you're doing that one. Nah, hit it hard. Right. And if after 3 months you don't see any change, but trust me, once you're in 3 months hard, you continue to go.
Yeah.
You continue to go.
That's right. But because the thing is, as we wrap up, the thing with the gym is, don't. Let me think of a good way to put it. Is this when you enter it, see it as a paradise. If you walked into a paradise, you pay respect to everything in the paradise. So when you walk in there, there's this joy of arrival home.
I like that. I like that.
So it's just never you do the machine. I said this thing one time in one of my videos. If you walk out like everyone, you look like everyone. But if you walk out different, you look different from everyone.
That's powerful.
Everyone.
That's powerful. Yeah.
Because if I come, the reason why when we walk out together is we'll never use the machine the way it was instructed to be used. People are like, we just see us. There's a machine we do back, for example. You're supposed to sit and do it. We stand and do it. But one time, someone like, people just
I know the machine you're talking about.
They look at me, why are you standing? But guess what? That machine, it became a different kind of machine when you're standing and you're doing that machine. If you want to do it at the first time, but they never say stand and do it. So you have to be creative. You understand? So sometimes when we do shrugs, we use a bench. There's a kind of bench. We lift it up to get like a range of motion.
Yeah.
But there's no way it's written at the gym. So you have to move away from the conventional way of doing things. If not, if you do it the way everyone is doing it, you can look like everyone. No, there's no point. So that's kind of like how I see it. We're still growing. Have so many growths.
I swear to God,
continue to grow.
I myself.
I like that.
Because if you stop growing, okay, look at it this way. Sometimes I watch beginner videos of how to work out. Because there will always be one person that will show you something that you did not see in the beginner video you watched maybe before. So I always watch it sometimes. So that's like, even when I learn a new skill, I already know the skill, but I just want to see, okay, how is this guy teaching it in 2023 compared to like 2015?
Right.
So how do I get bigger arms like you guys?
You have to fight a lion. You have to fight a lion like Charles.
How do I get bigger arms, man?
No, the thing with arms, you don't get bigger arms by bicep. You know that, right?
No, of course.
Your tricep is the biggest
muscle
part of your body,
mm-hmm.
of your hand. So if you try your bicep, it's good, but your tricep is the biggest part. So if you do the dips that Charles said he broke his hand, I promise you, if I get you on that dips, you will not look the same.
No,
but Charles chicken
you not get me on that dips.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that
because you don't want to be paralyzed.
This one already.
You don't want to do that.
This one already is already enough. This one is enough, bro. How about
But I'm gonna answer you. Khaled said some great points. You know what I mean? So of course you want to get bigger arms. Like you don't want to just go. You know how the machines are designed. So you don't want to just sit there and kind of like, okay, let me use how you just sit down and do your bicep. Of course you want to do it a different way, right? Have some invention, do things and do more reps. You know what I mean? Like, and how consistent do you do it? Like, and how many reps you do it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not about how heavy you go. It's more of the consistency and the intensity as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, just you get there, like, and switching up a bit. Don't do the same thing over and over. And we mix it up. One day we do curls, one day we go do the cables, and here's the biggest thing, right? You know what people be like, okay, do 12, like maybe 12 reps and then four sets of 12 reps, you know what I mean? We don't do it like that. Like, the way we do it, sometimes we go for like 8. You know what I mean?
8. So you go like 8 sets of 12 reps.
8 sets of 12 reps. you know. So that's a way. That's how we do it. So we don't do the. And people are like, oh, if you do that, oh, your muscle's gonna get tired. We don't believe in that, you know. So do more, and it's according to you. You know what I mean? If you feel it, you go for it. So, I think that's the best way I would put it. So in life, general too, all your body parts. So put in more work. Don't just do it to regular 12, and like 12 of 4 sets and go home. No, like I remember actually when I started gym, you know, one of my friends is like, oh, you know, you can do, you know those biceps where you do, you know, the 7, like this,
the 24, 21. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I remember doing it, and I did the 7.
It's a good workout.
Like, it's good, but I think that can be like when you're going home. You know what I mean? Don't make it like your only bicep workout. You know what I mean? I think that's not. I remember doing that, and then my I think it was my cousin or one of my friend. So we did that, and it's like, oh, we're done for the day. Let's go home. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm not done, bro. I don't even feel that, you know? So, yeah, but it's just one of those is what, like what you, like how you put in work and like how you do it. Like, yeah.
Nah, man. Charles, I actually appreciate you.
That's how we do it here.
You know what? I definitely know we're still going to bring you back. You must tell that lion story. I need to know that lion story. You like
you don't
either
you don't want to know, bro.
Or Francis.
Maybe we're gonna pull up Francis here. You know what I mean? We're gonna get him, man.
Either you or Francis or James. Somebody must tell that lion story. But yeah, like honorable shout out to you, man. Like I actually do.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming, brother. That's how we're doing here.
It's been great.
Thanks, man. Honorable shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, we'll be back again. That's how we do it. One of the most important thing in life is you hit the gym. But when you hit the gym, don't focus on the women. It's very, very important.
I was going to ask you guys how you guys navigate against the women.
Are we done?
How you avoid
So please,
that's the next one.
focus.